very comfortable wins. Do you ever worry about being undercooked as you go into a tournament if you've been able to progress quite easily, quite comfortably?
No, not really, not anymore. I prefer this much more than overcooked. Yeah, no, because as easy as it looks, there's always the effort trying to extend the lead, or of course it's not quite the same stress level, if you're down a set or a break or 2 sets or whatever it may be. So no, I prefer it this way because you have always extra left in the tank if you need it.
Roger, you said before the tournament that you had kind of low expectations. Do you think maybe you're feeling pretty relaxed, and could that help you?
Maybe a little bit down the stretch, but first I've got to get there. I also think maybe for me the first 2 rounds ended up playing out quite good, with Steve Johnson playing a similar game to me, but having less options, I guess, at the end of the day. And then also Krajinovic today maybe also was a bit tired, and also when I do play well against him, I can control things pretty well, I feel, if I play tactically well, and I'm very strict on how I need to play. This can happen, so I think the next match is really going to be a test for me, because John, he's going to be there. He's fit like a fiddle. I've lost him in the past in the best of 5-set match. I almost lost him in Brisbane as well, the first time I played against him, and he's from this country, so naturally also it's going to be different intensity. So I think this is going to be a good test for me.
Roger, just on that, in New York, we're not going to get that on Friday, unfortunately, from an Australian perspective, the weather conditions. But was that one of the worst feelings physically you've had after a match?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know where anything remotely close. I was just happy it was over. I never had that. I'd rather go back in time and say, if I could play that match again. But I don't have that feeling about that match. I was just happy the US Open was over and I could focus on other things and recovery and all that. I think it was a combination of many things that went wrong for me on that day. Plus the opponent was ready and tough as nails. So look, I have no regrets. In some ways, I tried to prepare as good as I could have for the US Open there, and I tried everything in the match itself as well. But it was just not meant to be that day. I hit the wall, and I tried to figure it out as long as I could, and I still had my chances. So it was a tough loss. But at the end of the day, one I forgot fairly quickly.
Other than Laver, because he thinks that you might have the majority of the crowd on your side if you play there. So would you be up for a change of atmosphere, and do you relish playing the hometown hero on his turf?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm always happy when the crowd gets involved. Look, I don't choose which court I play on, so I don't know if he was joking or if he was serious, because you would think that a match like this should be played in Rod Laver Arena, maybe. I don't know who else of the other seeds has good matchups as well. So no, but I think even possibly he knows Margaret Court Arena better and Melbourne Arena. So. But I haven't thought of it. I figured this was always going to be on Rod Laver Arena if this happens. But I'm ready to go anyway, whatever it takes.
I think you had something like 42 winners compared to last week, on Monday when you had about 30.
Compared to?
Pardon?
Compared to which match? Sorry.
On Monday you had, I think, around the 30, and
okay.
and 4 errors really went down. Are you feeling the ball better? Like you didn't have a build-up tournament coming in. Are you just feeling better, or is it just numbers?
I don't know if I played better today than I did in my first match. It was very different tactically, to be honest. I think Philip has his game much more based on his backhand, and Steve with his forehand. So it's like reverse in these two matches. Like John said on the court as well, he was serving very high first serve percentage. So in some ways, you can't control exactly how the points are being played out, and of course, if somebody also serving volleys a little bit, there's always a tendency for more winners. I mean, like I said, also these conditions here, especially in the night or under the roof where I've played twice now, you can start seeing the ball extremely clear as there's no wind, there's no shade and sun, and it does feel sometimes like a bit of a clay court where you can maneuver your opponent around until he's not there anymore, and you can just, I don't want to say hit it in the open court, but it's easier to construct the point and then eventually end up with a winner. Whereas if it's faster, you got to hit it on the back foot sometimes, and just like you hit it late and you hope it stays in, So I think this is why you see us either having a lot of unforced errors or a lot of winners. And then, of course, statistics don't always mean everything as well, as we saw, with his first serve percentage. You would think, well, you shouldn't be broken that often. And that's, like I said, on court as well. I think conditions play on the faster side when the balls are new, and then it gets extremely slow once they fluff up.